What's up, guys? It's Bobby Buckets, and I'm back with another video. In this video, I'll be giving you guys the best defensive badges for centers in NBA 2K23. I will go through all the defensive badges, give explanations on why you want this badge, why you don't want this badge, why you might need it, whatever it is. And I'm explaining kind of the levels and what you need for the different badges. But this is going to be focused on defensive badges, so let's jump into it. So to start, I got a random build that I just put in the creator, 7-1. I've seen a lot of centers are 7-1. Some might be 7-3, some might be shorter, whatever it is. But you get the general point. This is a 7-1, and I kind of upgrade the defensive stuff. So let's go ahead and go through these badges. The first one is ankle braces. You can see in order to get ankle braces, 6'11" or shorter. So most centers won't even be able to equip this badge. I'm just go through this quick. You're probably not getting ankle braces if you're a center. You don't need it. You don't need it for unless you're just playing park or something. Your ankle's broken. You're not a center at that point. You're a power forward. So ankle braces not needed for centers. Minutes is another one. You must be 6'10" or shorter. So unless you're a 6'10" center, you don't need this badge, and you can't even get it. So this badge is not another badge for centers. It's a perimeter badge. So we can skip over that. Boom. Challenger. It improves the effectiveness of well-timed contests against perimeter shooters. Now, this badge actually does help you get like faster closeouts and good contests. Personally, it's not a badge I feel is needed on center, but if you're playing park and you're guarding pick and roll and stuff, if you have the extra badge point, there's no requirement for it bronze. It's going to be hard to get an even silver with 79 perimeter defense. So as a center, if you have extra badge points, bronze isn't bad, but you don't need it for a center badge. And this is why these badges are tier 1 exact. So for a good point. Off-ball pass makes players more difficult to get past when playing off-ball, as they can grab and hold their matchup and don't get their ankles broken as often. Personally, again, this is another one I feel like you don't need as a center. The only thing it might help if you're guarding pick and roll, and you might be able to get a little bump on some slips and stuff like that on the person rolling. But at the same time, you don't really need it at all. So next one, glove. Glove increases the ability to successfully steal from ball handlers. This badge is again another one that you don't really need as a center. It will help you be able to get more pinch animations, but most centers you won't have a high steal because of your height. So you pretty much don't need this unless you're trying to pinch a lot or something like that, but you're not going to be pinching that much. Pick dodger, another one you do not need at all, is to get through screens. If you're getting screened as a center, you shouldn't be guarding ball anyway. So at that point, just get better at the game. Interceptor. Finally, we got a tier 1 badge that you will want. The frequency of successfully tipped or intercepted passes greatly increased. No requirement for bronze. You will want this on at least bronze. It's just going to help you get those steal animations as a center, whether you're going pick and roll, corner, park, pro-am, rec, whatever it is, you want to be able to get steals. So put this on as high as you can. It might only be bronze. If you can find a way to get a higher steal, you can get it on silver, which can be nice depending on how tall your player is and all that type of stuff. Workhorse. Boom. Increases a player's speed and ability to get loose balls over the opponent. Now, this is a badge that is okay for locks and stuff like that. You will be able to get some loose ball deflection and stuff like that. It's not a must-have badge. This is kind of another one that if you have extra badge points, you could use it, but you don't necessarily need it. I would probably definitely prioritize Interceptor and Challenger over Workhorse. Now we're in tier 2. Now we're about to get into some badges that you want. First things first, clamps. You can't get unless you're 6'9" or shorter. It's nice to have clamps, but you can't get it as a center pretty much. Unless you're 6'9", at that point you're getting bullied. So clamps is just one you can't get and you don't need at that point. You shouldn't be too much guarding the perimeter. Box out beast. This is a must-have as a center. It improves the player's ability to box out and fight for good rebounding positioning. You can see it matters about your rebounding, offense and defense, or your strength. You need a 94 offense or defense rebound or a 91 strength to get on Hall of Fame. Personally, you want this on at least silver, I would say, it being a tier 2 badge. But if you have the badge points, it's definitely one you should put on Hall of Fame as well. It's just going to help you get boxed out so you don't get warmed animations as much. Chasedown artist. Boosts the speed and leaping ability of a player when chasing down to get blocks pretty much. Now, this badge is not as OP as it was in past 2Ks. You need an 88 block for Hall of Fame. Personally, you want this badge on at least, a nice little silver. But if you can get it on Hall of Fame and you got the badge points, you might want to sacrifice it and get it because the chase downs aren't as good. So you do need this equipped to get higher, better animations. It's not like the past where you just put on bronze, you get the best animations. No, the higher you have it, the better you will be able to get chase down blocks. Like I said, they're not as OP, so this badge does definitely help. But at the same time, you can play good paint defense and not even need it. Post lockdown, last tier 2 badge, it strengthens the player's ability to effectively defend moves in the post with an increased chance at stripping the opponent. Most of the time, you don't need this badge actually, even though it's tier 2. But if you're guarding, the only time you'll need this badge is if you're guarding post scores. If you're not guarding post scores, you don't need this badge. It's that simple. So if you're guarding, playing park, ones, whatever it is, and you're guarding post score, you want this badge. At that point, outside of that, you don't need it. Anchor increases a player's ability to block shots and protect the rim at a high level. This badge right here is rim protector, and it feels like a little bit of intimidator in one. You want this badge on as high as possible. I repeat, you want this on the high as possible. It's like I said, rim protector and intimidator. It's going to help you get blocks. It's going to help you protect the rim. It's going to help you get hands up contests, all that good stuff. 99 block to get it on Hall of Fame. I would try to, as much as I can, make sure I can get it on Hall of Fame. If not, you need it on gold. If you have it below gold, you're probably not protecting the rim very well. Pogo Stick, it allows players to quickly recover and go back up for another jump upon landing. This could be after a rebound, block attempt, or even jump shot. Personally, I feel like this is a badge you don't necessarily need because if you're good at timing blocks or you're good at positioning and getting hands up, you don't really need the pogo effect. But if you feel you're jumping a lot, you do need to be able to have it. It will help you be able to get those second jumps and stuff like that. So it is a tier 3 badge. Personally, no, I'll get into brick wall and rebound chaser. I would rank it the last one out of the tier 3 badges. I would prioritize the other ones over Pogo Stick and even box out beast and chase down over Pogo Stick. But like I said, it can be useful, but it is tier 3. It will cost you a lot of badge points. Brick wall, we all know this is going to give you better screen animations and be able to knock some people down if they're setting screens, set big bodies. I definitely recommend this on as high as possible. You do need a 96 interior defense or 86 for strength for gold and 99 interior defense or 94 strength for Hall of Fame. Like I said, if you're a center, you're setting screens and stuff, you want this as high as you can. If you are a popper, you still are setting screens, so you might not need it as high, but you still want it pretty high so you can still set good screens for your players. And the last one is rebound chaser. Obviously, it's going to help you rebound. It's pretty self-explanatory. You need a 99 offense or 99 defensive rebound for the Hall of Fame. This is a must-have, again, on centers, and you want it as high as possible to get the best rebound animations against your opponents. So, to kind of go over the must-haves that you must have, of course, that kind of makes sense. But rebound chaser, brick wall, anchor, chase down on something, box out on something, and interceptor are your must-haves. And then your kind of in-between badges, I personally feel, are Pogo Stick, Post Lockdown, if you're guarding a post score, Workhorse, and Challenger are kind of, if you got the extra badge points and all that good stuff. That's it for this video, though. I hope this helps you guys figure out what badges you need on your center and where to prioritize them. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you want me to go in more details on these badges. Also, let me know what badges I should do next and for what build/positions. Other than that, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see y'all in the next one.